Hey guys, it's Wahima, but just call me Wah. Melanated! Welcome to my first season of Married at First Sight, you guys. I'm really excited to review this show. I think it's great because it's a reality show, but it's like with real people and not caricatures or people trying to have like crazy storylines. Thank you to those of you who've been rocking with me for the last couple of weeks, and thank you for those of you who are new to my channel. You're gonna love it. Go ahead and sit back and relax. Check out my other videos that I'll have linked up there and linked down there and linked throughout this video. All right, so let's jump right in. Don't forget to like this video and don't forget to share with your friends. I don't know any of the couples' names, so I'm gonna give them nicknames to go on right now, and we're gonna be combining episode 1 and episode 2. So just a little backstory about Married at First Sight. Okay, Married at First Sight is a reality show where 3 professional matchmakers come together to match 4 couples. The people have no idea who their spouse is. They go through extensive interviews and all kinds of stuff, talking to these experts. And at the end, the experts decide on coupling 4 couples. I guess they normally do 3, but this season they did 4 couples. So we have AJ and someone. We have Christine and Keith. And we have the Lincoln couple, and we have Luke and Sarah, I think her name is. So again, sorry, I don't know their names, but we have 4 couples, and they have been strategically put together by these matchmakers, and they have no idea who they are, and they fashion this entire wedding. And at the wedding, the families meet each other. At the altar is where the couples meet each other. So the reason why I was really interested in this show is because I'm not against arranged marriages. I actually think it's a practical reason to get married. I think that arranged marriages tend to work longer because the people coming together don't have expectations built upon love. They have expectations built upon a mutual desire to do a thing. They're like business partners. And if love comes along, then great. But if it doesn't, they both have committed to this thing, this marriage, having kids, having a lineage. And I think that that is just as strong as being in love. And I think it's a little less volatile than being in love. As somebody who, I'm a super single, I've never been in a serious relationship. And so I would love this. If someone could just put me with somebody who like, I know wants to be here. That's one of the hardest things I have with dating is I don't get why, I just don't get it. Like I don't understand how it's supposed to work. Like I think it's supposed to work one way and it always works another way. And I'm just like so confused. Like why? Do you not want to be here? Or like, do you not want this thing with me? And if so, like, let's let it go. We don't have to get to know each other anymore. But anyway, so that's why I'm really drawn to this idea. And it gives me hope that you can still find somebody out there who has a mutual understanding of a thing that we're going to do. I don't know. I just like it. I just like this idea. And I would love to be on the show. So these couples were match made, and I just would like to see like if this is something that the matchmakers really put all their time and energy into coupling you, that it should work. Like you have to put your all into it, but it definitely should work. All right, so let's talk about our first couples, the Lincoln couple. I actually really love this couple. They both went to Lincoln University. He's 37 years old. She's 30 years old, and she is ready to be in a relationship and have babies. The last relationship that she was in, the guy did not want to have kids, so they ended up breaking up. This was really hard on her and her family, especially her dad. Her parents did not want to show up to the shooting of this. They thought it was crazy and harebrained, but once they got there, they relaxed a little bit, especially when, you know, the groom went over to say hello to her side of the family. And I really thought that was a nice gesture when the guys went over to say hello to her side of the family, because where we first have it is because where they first see them is the guy standing at the altar waiting for the bride to come. So why not take that opportunity to walk to the other side of the room and just say hello, at least to the mom if the mom is there, and say hello to the dad as well. So I thought that was really good that Keith went over and did it. I think Luke did, AJ did as well, and the Lincoln guy, he went over and said hello too. Her father, I don't think he didn't speak to the father until afterwards, because the father has to walk them down the aisle. So that's what really the first 2 episodes are, is their wedding. Now, I'm going to make a couple predictions right now. I'm not going to really go too much into it. I have a feeling that the Lincoln couple are going to do okay, but I think that the guy is a little quiet, and I think that he's not going to be as into having conversations as much as they need him to, or as the woman is going to need him to. But yeah, I think that they're good. The couple that I'm the most worried about is Luke and Sarah. Luke seems to like not want to do anything under any kind of pressure, yet he got on a reality show where you get married to somebody and then 7 weeks later decide if you're going to continue that marriage. So I don't understand like how somebody who doesn't like pressure got into like a situation like this. So then after that, we have AJ and Stephanie, I think her name is. Those two are interesting. AJ would get on my nerves because I feel like he talks too much and he always has to make a joke and then laugh afterwards, and I just would be like so annoyed with that. But Stephanie seems to like him. She's 35, he's 37, he works from home. His goal is to never eat dinner alone. She's 35, I can't remember what she does, but she loves to work out and she loves to travel. She seems like my kind of gal. And I actually think that these two will probably do really well together too, because they're both seemingly very committed to this process and understand that there's going to be a lot of ups and downs in this process. And then we have Keith and Queen Christine. I actually really like them both. I hate Christine's wedding dress. It is the ugliest dress that I have ever seen in my entire life. Like, she looked like it was so many things happening. It was like mermaid, and it was like, you know, like the captain of a ship where you have those ropes hanging from your shoulder pads, and just like it was trying to be like old fashioned in here too. Like I felt like it was a little bit of a 20s vibe, a 20s vibe gone wrong, and then like a tiara. It was too much, girl. It was too much. I think that Christine's pairing with Keith, it seems like it's a little bit mismatched, only because Keith, I feel like he doesn't do anything. Like he goes to school and he's a nurse or something. I'm not sure what he does, but his entire promo shots had him looking like a bum in like some socks and some like slides. Like he was wearing sweats, socks, and slides during his promotional. He just looked like an absolute bum. Not once was he dressed in regular clothes. He just looked like he was casually at his grandma's house helping her pick weeds, and it was just not attractive. But they matched him, and he looked good on his wedding day, but I'm just like, you have a job? I don't know. Then we find out that he can't cook at all. Like, at all. But, like, how do you eat? I know people who can't cook, but he had an expectation that his wife cooks. This is 2018. Like, I cook, but I don't cook. Like, who's trying to be in the kitchen for 2 hours a day? Not me. I don't even want to be in there to feed myself. I wait for somebody else to cook. It's too much. So that's my only thing about them. Lincoln couple, let's see. I really thought her outfits were cute. And yeah, I think that they're going to do well together. I really hope that he's open to having conversations. And Luke and Sarah, I think Luke, yeah, I don't like the way he was making her feel during their wedding. Like, I feel like he's not emotional and he is going to hold back on her. And from the promo shots that we saw, he makes her cry quite a bit. She's crying in like 3 different outfits, so. All right, you guys, so that was just a little mini bit about MAFS. Every single time. Married at First Sight. I'm always going to call it MAFS because that's what I see as the acronym. That's just a little bit about those couples. As we get further along, I'll give you more details and probably have more funny things to say. But I don't think this is going to be as funny as the other series because to me it's kind of serious. So I'm going to be watching it as somebody who like is excited about the process and would love to be in that situation. You know? I just want to be given a shot. I want a chance to try to be married. But maybe I'm not into it. Like, maybe I just don't want to be with people all the time. Who knows? All right, you guys, so that's the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment down below and let me know who your favorite couple is, who you're rooting for the hardest, and who you think is not going to do well at the end of the 7 weeks, okay? All right, remember to be you, be true, and find your place. Bye.